Hello! Hello! Hold on. Hello! Welcome back to McFly, my little corner on the internet where I just sit here and talk about games and stuff. And in this one we're talking about Multiversus, but I gotta start with, it is the end of an era. Totally random, but I just want to mention it so I can look back on this and laugh. But it's the end of an era for my boom mic holder. There, it's hard for it to focus, but if you can see, this is what holds the boom. It's just been breaking over a long period of time. Just from me posing and bending it, like this thing's probably like, there it goes. Probably about like 5 years old at this point, and it's done a lot of opposing. Alright, but now that we broke the ice, I'm here to talk about Multiversus again. More just poking at the game, just wondering a few questions. We just got Beetlejuice in the game. Or I should say, just kind of having fun with it, because we all like to have skins for our characters and different variants. And I finally got down to watching Beetlejuice for the first time in maybe like 20 years. And even with that being said, the first time I saw it 20 years ago, I barely paid attention. I have like vague memories of certain scenes, but I really didn't know what happened. And at the risk of turning this into a Beetlejuice review, I didn't really like it. I mean, it did have charming moments. I understand why people loved it, but at the same time, I know this is just going to be a brief review. You can tear me apart in the comments. It kind of made me wonder why they're making a second one, but at the same time, I just feel like it was a perfect storm of director, practical effects, and this was 88, so this stuff looked awesome in 88. And I'm not saying that it doesn't look awesome now, but like I said, I think it's a perfect storm of the director hype, the practical use of effects and film at the time, and then also the juice. Everybody loves Michael Keaton. You can't go wrong there.
Well, I attended Juilliard. I'm a graduate of the Harvard Business School. I travel quite extensively. I lived through the Black Plague, and I had a pretty good time during that. I've seen The Exorcist about 167 times.
Funny enough, the more I would watch it, the more I would draw parallels to The Mask, and obviously this came first. So now I'm wondering if Jim Carrey pulled his performance in The Mask from Beetlejuice, or was The Mask's character based off of Beetlejuice? Because there's a lot of moments in here where I'm just like, Jim Carrey could do this, or I'm seeing Jim Carrey's mannerisms. I don't know. But if anything, Michael Keaton definitely nailed that role. So yeah, I can't really say I fully hated it. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10, just right down the middle. They must be leading on nostalgia for the second one, because I really don't see story-wise why there would be a second one in general. But at the end of the day, we get to reap the benefits and get a new fighter in Multiversus, so I'll take it. Alright, Beetlejuice review over. But the sole purpose of me first booting up this movie was to see what kind of skins they could do for Beetlejuice in the future, because I was quite confused why they started with a matador. And now watching the film, I understand, and like I said, I kind of compared him to the Mask character, where he's a very random, cartoonish-like character. He just pops up in different outfits and does very zany and loony things. Almost like he knows he's self-aware, but doesn't know he's being watched by an audience, but he's still, you know, he knows enough there. Which is great for a character, and I started to understand why they did a matador, because he obviously, maybe even in the second one, maybe he'll do a matador for some reason. For all I know, it could be an Easter egg for the second movie. Time will tell. But then funny enough, watching the film, there's a lot of outfits he does get into, and I would actually love to see these in the game. At first, I thought they didn't want to burn themselves out with Beetlejuice skins, and they would release them slowly over time, so I hope that they choose to use these outfits from this movie, and again, who knows what he'll do in the second one. The first one I saw is when he first is trying to reach out to Barbara and Adam. And it's simple enough. It could just be for a Western event, maybe in the future. Or actually, Shaggy has a Western outfit, so maybe Beetlejuice could have one as well.
You get a free demon possession with every exorcism. Now, you can't beat that, can you?
The next one they could do would be when Barbara and Adam go visit him in the miniature before they summon him. And I guess it's not really his iconic outfit, but he's kind of wearing a trench coat and like a tour guide hat. That would be a fun one. And I don't think it's that crazy to say no to this one, considering he's already a matador.
You two kids picked me. You didn't have to, but you picked me. It makes me want to kiss you guys. Come on, come on.
This next one I really hope they do, and it's so simple. It's almost even not really a costume. It's just plain clothes. But in that same scene when he meets them, he decides to turn into Adam's clothing. I, for one, would love to see this in the game. It looked so funny. Just the head of Beetlejuice with the normal body of Adam. And then especially translate that into cartoon graphics for the game. I just think it would be really fun with the plaid outfit and the slacks. Definitely, I would pay for that one. But no less than 800 Gleamium.
We even shop in the same store. Hey, hermano. Yeah, there you go.
Alright, but the next one was simple enough, and it's actually the first one I remembered of Beetlejuice wearing. He's just always in a robe, besides his classic outfit, you know, the black and white. But at one point he was in a robe.
You gotta say my name 3 times.
And then the main outfit that I'm surprised they didn't capitalize on, like this is the one I would expect most of all, because it kind of is the climax of the film at the end. P.S. Spoilers for Beetlejuice. He tries to trick Lydia into marrying him. It's this whole debacle, but he has this nice maroon old-styled tux, and it's like a wedding suit. It's really nice, and it's kind of dirty, like he's had it for a while. But that's the outfit I thought they had originally put with it, not a matador, especially for how vibrant and maroon it is. It's a very nice outfit.
Jeez, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of a big decision, isn't it? I mean, I always said if I ever did it, I was going to do it once, and that was it.
All right, but that's all I got for this one. Just a little speculation, maybe some ideas to stick in their ear if anybody ever sees this, of what kind of skins or variants to do for Beetlejuice. And I definitely recommend watching the film. I know I gave it a 5 out of 10, but just to get a full idea on Beetlejuice, it helped me understand why he was a matador. He really is just a random character or being. Like I said, I kind of compare him to the Mask, because that's what I grew up with as a kid. Just very random and cartoony and just can pop up and turn into things left and right. Those are ideas for future skins, but I just gotta say I love how they handled the character alone. It looked like his moveset was handled with so much love and care. Like they actually thought about the character, especially after watching the movie again. But I'm gonna stop rambling. A like is always appreciated. Thank you so much if you made it this far, and I will catch you out there in the multiverse.